Guys, Shark here bringing another video. We got some Overwatch news. That's right. This will be my first ever, not Overwatch video, but doing an Overwatch 2 trailer breakdown and analysis. So, of course, we have a new hero called Junker Queen. I wanted to get right into it. Yes, your boy got a fresh new haircut right here, boy. So, yes. Got that stuff trimmed and everything. So, you know, your boy looking clean. So, we gonna get in this trailer right here, right now. Of course, we have some of the abilities for this character that has been leaked. Of course, I found the page for one of the pages for it because it's pretty much everywhere now. But yeah, definitely. Let me know what you guys think after this video, but let's get right into it.
1, 2, 3, 4! No wastelander has ever made it to the reckoning before. But here I am. A free-for-all with zero rules. And the survivor gets the throne.
Welcome back, Junker Jack.
King Howell has never lost, not in 13 years of rule.
On the battlefield.
Not until today.
The reckoning begins.
Did you really think this would be a fair fight?
So, okay. So one, I noticed that it's only on Xbox consoles still. Yeah, no, I think regular Overwatch is on. Is it on PlayStation? I think it is. I don't know, but it's not only Xbox and PC there. So, are they gonna include PlayStation later and Switch later? Because I was hoping to get, hoping if they could get some new Switch players in there, it'd be nice. But who knows? Okay, so first thing I want to tell you and notice in this trailer, this cinematic trailer anyway, is that she has two weapons here. She has this gun, okay? And she has an axe, I believe. Yeah, that she calls to her. This axe right here, sitting on the ground right here. Which is really clean. Then they have this cinematic shot of the door, which says the Wastelander and Blizzard Entertainment presents, which I do like that. I do like the way they did it, like kind of tried to fit it in with the world instead of just kind of putting like the Blizzard world presents before, like most people do before they show off a gameplay of a game or a character. Which I do like that. That's gonna be in the final game. But then I don't know. It is their game, so they could do that if they wanted to. But yeah, as you can see, she kind of just stands there like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat you up." Like I have no problem with taking these guys on right here. Now imagine, like she said, this guy that's been in rule. Like now she's in a Junkertown, obviously, and she's the Junker Queen. So I'm pretty assuming that she basically was able to beat the king, obviously, if she's the Junker Queen. That would only make sense storyline wise. Hopefully they put that story somewhere in the PVE of Overwatch. So, and, the main story. For us to explore that part of her hero character. So there's that, and then I know about Talon and I know the other one. In the Omnics and all that stuff from the archives. I played that stuff before. I haven't posted the video on that particular stuff, but I've done the archive missions and I know about that stuff. So I'm not completely blind to the story. I know there's a cutscene for the story stuff in certain sections of the archive stuff in Overwatch 1. So I've seen the story stuff, but I haven't did much videos on the story of Overwatch 1. But just talking about it a little bit now kind of helps kind of curb the appetite of some people that don't know that much about Overwatch's story a bit. But I will say her addition to the hero roster will be an interesting one for sure. They have these kind of like other guys like Ginger and Mur. I don't know if they're gonna ever be roster characters or they just kind of characters to just just kind of like there just for her to kind of win against, kind of just an obstacle character, not an actual character that's going to be in the roster. Also, the actual king, the Junker King right here, Manson Howe here, which I wonder what the Junker Queen's real name will be, because just like Widowmaker's name is not really Widowmaker, can we see something similar here where the Junker Queen has an actual real name, which I'm pretty sure she does. I mean, every person has a first and last name. Not that I know of, anyway. So hopefully we'll see the real name of the Junker Queen in some of the Overwatch PvE. We'll see about that. But like I said, definitely shows that if she's called the Junker Queen, that means she definitely beat him. Don't know how she did it, but hopefully story-wise they'll tell us in the PvE. But she does talk here to us players, telling us about how he hasn't lost in what did she say, 30 years, I think she said. But well, until
Welcome back, Chunker Jack.
King Howell has never lost. Not in 13 years of rule.
Oh, 13 years. He's never lost in 13 years. Sorry. That's why I made sure I clarify that. He hasn't lost in 13 years, which means that so far, that means that it's going to take someone with a little more experience to kick him off his pedestal. Which I do like that there is a woman taking over the spot for the, because when somebody is on their high horse and they think, oh, I can never be beaten, and then someone comes in and embarrasses you, not only because you've been up there too long, and because they're a woman, it just makes you, it makes him look kind of bad twice instead of once. Oh, not only did you get beat, but you got beat by a girl. So you really, what the heck were you thinking? But it's like, it's cool though. I like that though, because it's like I don't mind a woman ruling the Junker Town, because it gives a different kind of flair to it. You know what I'm saying? So I do like that. So I do like that she has the ambition to kick him off his pedestal. I do like that about the Junker Queen. But I can't wait to find out what her real name is. I guarantee you, it's going to be something more elegant. Like kind of like how Ash's was too. Like Ash has her actual name. That's her middle name, but Elizabeth is her real name, which just makes it just her name, because she's like supposed to be like high class. So she's like, her name fits her status, So I wouldn't be surprised if her name, she actually has a name that kind of kind of fits her status. Like she could, or she could surprise us and have more of a royalty kind of name. I don't know. So we'll see. But yeah, let's talk about some of her abilities. Which I do like this shot where it's like they all coming at her after her, and she says like it's not gonna be easy. Well, at least for them anyway. So let's go ahead and jump over to the page where her abilities are, so we can talk about them. So we're at the page now. We're talking about some of the Junker Queen's abilities. If we scroll down here, which they have ads and stuff here, but let's go ahead and talk about these abilities. Now they say possibly leaked abilities. Most people confirm that these are real. So, at least the way that the abilities are used, anyway. I don't know if the names will. By the time the final game get to us, the names could change. But as so far, this is what they're called right now. So, like I said, take everything with a grain of salt. They could also change some of the abilities and how they work by the time the final game comes out as well. So, but this is how they work at this current moment. So, and the names for them at this current moment. So everything is apt to change by test of the final game. So, take everything with a grain of salt. Even though it's real, this is real at this moment. So if you know what I mean. So Junker Queen's Overwatch abilities possibly leaked. Okay, so right here we have the first weapon being, of course, the primary weapon, which we saw at the beginning of the trailer, which is this they consider it called the scatter gun, and it wields like a sword melee weapon. That has a bleeding effect, able to deal damage over time. So it's like it eats away at your HP. So if it hits you, I mean, so I do like that. That's different from other Overwatch character with other Overwatch characters with gun-like weapons. So like McCree kind of has like this like shoot and stop kind of deal going. Like he shoots a couple bullets and then he has to reload and then shoot again. Ash is kind of like one steady bullet at a time. Okay, like which is like, I don't know how to explain it, but like the speed is different for each one. And then Widowmaker is like the slowest speed because she has to shoot one shot each turn. So it's like more of a longer phase to her next shot is being able to be used, if that makes any sense. I'm not good with the technical side of the abilities, so don't expect that here. Okay, I have other YouTubers that do that way better than I do, so trust me. But yeah, I'm trying to explain it in a way that it makes sense to me. I don't know. I think those are the only ones that actually have physical guns. Everybody else kind of like have laser guns, like Symmetra or like. Oh, well, I guess Tracer has it, but hers is more like a rapid fire at that point there. And then Mercy has a gun, but it's like, unless you're a battle Mercy, you barely use that thing. So, yeah, there's that. So there's a couple characters with guns with that, but like they're using different ways and moments depending on how you use them. But I like how this one can kind of eat at your HP, which I do like that. So there's that. So if she's a melee kind of person, that means she's up close in your face. So which means that definitely you're mostly safe if you can keep her at a distance. So snipers like Ash and Widowmaker and Hanzo too, yeah. Yeah, you can kind of keep her at bay. She gets too close, then you got an issue. Kind of like or Orisa rework. You have to get up. Orisa has to get up close now, where at first she could get you from a distance. I mean, she still can, but like it's more prominent that she's up close now. So the sword has a boomerang function where she can I think they try to say can call it back and possibly boop enemies while it flies back to her. So that's called, aside from the weapon, the leaks say that that has a rally call in which she gains 200 HP and gives, and allies get 100 as well. So like she gains 200 HP on top of the HP she already has, and then so that's a buff, and then on top of that, her allies get 100 too. So like I'm guessing, if I'm correct, I'm guessing that this ability has a certain range. I'm pretty assuming so, which means that whoever's in that range circle can get the 100 HP boost. Um, or will it go further out, more like Symmetra's, like kind of like ability where she has a freaking giant shield, but it's like more, it can expand more out. I don't know how far it's gonna go, so I'm pretty assuming you have to be a little closer to her. So, but yeah, it's unclear how it applies to teammates. So I'm really curious of how far it goes for that particular thing, which I do like, if that you can call your weapon back. Some people said it's like God of War. I've never played that game. I swear I haven't. But they said there's a callback ability where you can call back your weapon. So I do like that you can call back your weapon and be able to like take like some like damage off of somebody, like when as you're calling it back, which is really cool. So it means if you're kind of like in the red on your HP, uh yeah, you're most likely dying if she calls it back and then hits you. So I can imagine some cool play in the games like that. Like shoot, shoot, and then use your weapon, use your rally call ability, and then boop somebody as you're coming back. Or you shoot, you can even get people in a row if they're lined up good enough. So I can see some good play the games like this. I do like that. As far as like her next ability, which is Carnage, it deals the damage to all enemies in front of her with a bleeding effect, which will deal damage over time. It's unclear how much the ability does. So this is another one of those abilities that has a bleeding effect, which kind of staggers at your HP over time. Um, but again, it does help her in her own way because she can still, again, have a callback ability and really can, like, if you're bleeding, got the bleeding effect on you, and you're lowering your HP each time, and then you get too low enough, and then she's able to just boop you. That's just real easy work done. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to really do it much, stuff like that. Then you have adrenaline shot, which is a passive ability that said it would heal all damage done through a bleeding effect. So, basically, Ash's Dynamite or Widow's Venom Mine. So, kind of like, yeah, you kind of just like have this kind of thing that you have set up where you can, like, if somebody walks past it kind of takes their AP. But it said heal all damage done through bleeding effect. So, heal all damage done. I'm pretty assuming they mean like, are you healing yourself through someone else's pain? That's what it sounds like. I don't know what they're gonna have to elaborate on that more, because it's like I don't understand it right at this moment. But it's like they said it. But Ash's Dynamite or Widowmaker's Venomite, it takes damage away over time. Like instead of healing someone, it takes their damage. So I'm wondering if this is something like you can use it to heal yourself through other people. I don't know. Like, do you have to hit somebody for you to get your HP back, or I don't know how that works. So you're gonna have to elaborate more on that. But I'm pretty sure you guys have a better idea than I do. So let me know what you guys think about that one. Finally, her Rampage Ultimate sees the Juggernaut recharge in front of enemies and deals some sort of anti-healing effect to them, similar to Anna's Bionic Grenade, while she heals herself. But then she says, okay, But then there's the one right here where it says that you could kind of like. So the biotic grenade, like, if you throw it on the ground, it can heal on it. But if you throw it at someone else, it takes damage from some. It does a bleeding effect on them, like where it takes their damage instead of healing them, the enemy anyway. So if it's like that, then okay, that's fine. I can see that. So yeah, adrenaline shot gonna have to be a little more elaborated on. But rampage I can understand because that means that I'm gonna be able to heal myself, give myself a self heal, and then also be able to use that same ability to probably hurt others. So, yeah, definitely. These abilities are definitely interesting. Of course, I think that's it. Yeah. I'm not sure what the Junker Queen will be. So, but they're pre-assuming that Junker Queen's going to be a tank. Based off her moveset, they think she's going to be a tank because of these abilities where she's able to buff her team. Since she can't physically give them anything, like kind of like Orisa Ultimate kind of gives you a attack buff. He says that like that she can't really physically do anything, give you anything physically. So in game, like she can't. So if she can heal and at the same time be able to, and be able to, have this brawler type melee fighting style, then I could see her being more of a tank. Now, because Sojourner is a DPS, so this would be a cool mix between a healer and a tank, but she would be more of a on the tank side because of her brawler like abilities, if you will. So I'm looking forward to using this character. This is going to be one of the tanks I probably will use on one of my teams because I am very up for new characters. Sojourner, I wasn't really. I've used DPSs before, and I've never used a laser type kind of attacker. Like I know Zarya has kind of like this laser thing going on, and so does Sojourner. Like that's the only thing I can kind of make the difference between them, but their abilities are different. So I believe that this particular character caught my eye. That's why I was talked about her more because even though I saw Sojourner's abilities and style of play, it didn't really fit my forte, if you will. So, I'll do more Overwatch stuff in the future, because obviously this is my first one doing a trailer on this particular character. So, but definitely I'm looking forward to doing more. I'm sorry I didn't do one on Sturgeon. I'm sorry, but definitely I'll do more newer characters if they come out. So, be looking forward to that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video and let me know what you guys think about these abilities, the character. Her design is out of this world. I love it. It definitely fits the Junkertown theme. So like Junkrat and Roadhog. So, but yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think about her style of clothing. Wonder what kind of skin she could get. Just go crazy in the comments. Go tell me what kind of skins you think she should get. What you think some of her abilities should be buffed. Do you think some of them need to be debuffed? Or let me know if you think they need to just, I don't know. show what the next healing character is, because we have a teaser of some kind of fox running around. So in another kind of trailer kind of thing, I couldn't find that at the moment, but they have another kind of thing out too, video showing some of her Junker Queen's abilities and some other things. So Let me know what you guys think about that too, because I think that's a hint to our next healer. So, can't be looking forward to that. So, but yeah, I don't want to ramble too long. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll, of course, see you guys in the next video. Peace out.